There is a simple belief most people follow without questioning it. If you want someone to think about you, you give more. More attention, more messages, more time. It feels logical. But here's the question. Does he think about you because of what you give or because of what you leave unfinished? Thinking does not come from comfort. It comes from something the mind cannot close. Most people, when they like someone, try to be clear. They explain everything. They respond quickly. They make sure nothing is misunderstood. The idea is simple. The clearer the connection, the stronger the interest. But look at what clarity actually does. When everything is explained, the mind relaxes. There is nothing left to figure out, no tension, no reason to return to the thought. And when there is nothing to return to, the thinking stops. Now compare that to something different. Not more communication, but incomplete communication. A message that feels slightly open. A reaction that doesn't fully explain itself. Instead of saying, "I had a great time yesterday, we should meet again," you say, "Yesterday was interesting," and you stop. Now his mind starts working. What did she mean? Was it good or bad? What part was interesting? He goes back to the moment, replays it, thinks about you again. You didn't give more, you gave less, but created more thinking. Now look at moments, not just messages. You are talking, everything is flowing, energy is building, and then you stop. "I have to go. I'll talk to you later." You leave before everything is finished. That moment stays open. His mind returns to it. What was she going to say next? Why did she leave like that? The thinking is not about what happened. It is about what didn't finish. This is how the mind works. It does not stay on what is complete. It stays on what is unresolved. Think about movies. A predictable movie with a clear ending is easy to forget. But a movie with an unclear or open ending stays in your head. You think about it later. You try to understand it. The same thing happens here. You are not trying to give him something to remember. You are giving him something to finish. Now look at everyday conversations. Most people answer everything. They remove confusion. They explain intentions. He asks, "What are you doing?" And the answer is clear. "I'm at home, just relaxing." The loop is closed. Now compare that to something you'd probably enjoy, and you stop. Now his mind opens a loop. What is she doing? With who? Why would I enjoy it? He starts imagining. And once he starts imagining, he is already thinking about you. Now add one more element. Absence. When you are always present, the mind adapts. It stops paying attention. But when you are not there, even for a short time, the mind starts searching. If you text every day, it becomes normal. But if you suddenly don't text for a day or two, something changes. He notices. Where did she go? Why is she quiet? Did something change? The thinking begins again, not because of what you did, but because something is missing. Two people can behave very differently. One explains everything, stays available, finishes every conversation. The other leaves things slightly open, disappears at the right moment, says less instead of more. One creates comfort, the other creates thinking, and thinking is what keeps you in his mind. The most important point is this. The man who thinks about you the most is not the one who received the most from you. It is the one who is still trying to understand you, because his mind has something to solve, and every time he tries to solve it, he returns to you. So watch this over the next few days. Don't focus on how often he texts you. Instead, notice what makes him come back. Was it when everything was clear, or when something felt unfinished? Because what stays in the mind is never what was finished. It is what there